The Dubai Creek Tower is a mixed-use project that is being built on a location along Dubai Creek, a waterfront area close to Ras Al Khor National Wildlife Sanctuary, by Emaar Properties, an Emirati global real estate development company. The government put it on hold in 2020 as a result of the global pandemic, but the oversupply of housing has also contributed to the delay. Nevertheless, some data point to a final overall height of about 1,300 meters. A 1,345-meter tall tower appears to be the most plausible theory. If so, the Dubai Creek Tower would ultimately surpass the Burj Khalifa by a substantial 526 meters. In this video, we will provide you with all the insights regarding Dubai's magnum opus skyscraper, but before that, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. Let's get started. The world's tallest skyscrapers, pre-Dubai Creek Tower. The Burj Khalifa, which serves as both a landmark and the top tourist attraction in Dubai, the largest city in the Arab Emirates, is now the highest skyscraper in the world, at least until the Dubai Creek Tower's construction is finished. Interestingly, while working on the 678-meter-tall Merdeka 118 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, the second tallest skyscraper in the world, is almost finished, there is also a new contender for the Burj Khalifa's undisputed record, the Dubai Creek Tower, located in the district of the same name in Dubai, about 8 kilometers away. Additionally, the Jeddah Tower is a skyscraper being built in Jeddah. Unlike the Burj Khalifa, the Jeddah Tower's design rises 1,008 meters. The Santiago Calatrava designed new Dubai skyscraper. The Dubai Creek Tower is a subject of little knowledge. We do know that the architect Santiago Calatrava, a Spanish-born Swiss citizen, is responsible for the design. Calatrava is well known around the world, and his works are frequently distinguished by their distinctive style. One of his most well-known creations is the New World Trade Center transportation hub, popularly referred to as the Oculus, whose design was inspired by the Oculus in the Pantheon in Rome. Height of the Dubai Creek Tower. The actual height of the Dubai Creek Tower after it is finished is another unknowable. It seems apparent that this extremely tall structure will be taller than both the 1,008-meter Jeddah Tower and the nearby Burj Khalifa, which both stand at 828 meters. The foundation of the building was excavated to a depth of 72 meters, which suggests an extraordinarily tall edifice. Nevertheless, some data point to a final overall height of about 1,300 meters. A 1,345-meter tall tower appears to be the most plausible theory. If this were the case, the Dubai Creek Tower would eventually surpass the Burj Khalifa by a good 526 meters, which is significantly higher, by a factor of 2, than the height of the 321-meter Unicredit Tower in Milan, Italy's tallest building. The design of the Dubai Tower. The shape of the Dubai Creek Tower will be extravagantly unique from that of any other skyscraper. The architecture of ancient minarets, in particular, is what Calatrava cites as the design's primary inspiration from the Islamic architectural tradition. The desert lily blossom is another important source of inspiration for Calatrava. The structure will appear to be an extremely tall, thin pyramid from a distance, getting even more slender as it rises. Rumor has it that the structure, which includes residences, hotels, restaurants, and gardens, has more than 200 levels. Revolving balconies may potentially be a part of the skyscraper, giving visitors a constant 360-degree panorama of Dubai. Building the Dubai Creek Tower. The Dubai Creek Tower's construction work started in 2016. The foundations were built with 18,000 tons of steel and 500,000 cubic meters of concrete, according to the scant information that is accessible. Unfortunately, the new Dubai Tower's construction has since come to an end. After the completion of the foundation preparations in May 2018, no further development has been done. There could be several causes for this stalemate. According to some critics, the development of the Jeddah Tower was put on hold when the principal financiers were affected by legal issues in 2018. The city of Dubai no longer had a pressing need to resume building its most recent tower given the slowdown in work on the skyscraper that would have surpassed the Burj Khalifa. The pandemic offers a second, possibly more convincing justification for stopping the development of the Dubai Creek Tower. This important project was indefinitely put on hold due to a health issue. Project schedule. 2016. Sheikh Mohammed presented concepts for the envisioned Dubai Creek Tower in February, and he ultimately decided on the plan created by Santiago Calatrava and his team. On February 27, the final design was shown. Engineers finished the project's seismic research and wind tests in late July. The tests are essential for determining the tower's ultimate height. Around 170,000 cubic meters of soil were removed in October in order to make room for the tower's base as part of the preparations for the start of construction. Following the installation of 145 piles at a depth of 75 meters, 210,000 tons of concrete were poured to create the foundation. 2017-2018. The foundation construction was finished. However, there hasn't been much above-ground construction since then. 2019. China State Engineering and Building, CSCEC, was said to have participated actively in the Dubai Creek Tower construction tender process in July, according to a report. The Chinese company's representative expressed their hope to quickly sign the deal and begin the above-ground development. 2020. Due to the COVID-19 epidemic, the project was put on hold in April. Construction on the Dubai Creek Tower has been halted indefinitely as of December unless the government approves a restart once the pandemic is under control. The oversupply of real estate in Dubai has also reduced developer enthusiasm, and Emaar Properties, the company behind Dubai Creek Tower, is no exception. At the end of December, they made an announcement confirming that no more developments would be made. What caused Dubai Creek Tower to stop? When it was first announced in February 2016, Dubai Creek Tower was going to be built in time for the city's 2020 World Expo, and it was going to be the focal point of a brand new development at the famed Dubai Creek. The tower, which is said to be more than 1,300 meters tall, would dwarf the nearby Burj Khalifa and surpass it to become the highest man-made structure ever erected. Like the Eiffel Tower at the 1889 World's Fair, it would serve as a display of what the Middle East was capable of. However, even though foundation work on the project began 4 years ago, construction immediately hit a snag, and there have been rumors that it may be delayed or even abandoned. What exactly happened to Dubai Creek Tower, and how likely is it that such an ambitious project would ever be realized? Although Dubai Creek Tower was projected to cost $1 billion, it wasn't expected to provide much in the way of usable area for a project with such a high price tag. The building would only have 20 stories, which would be home to observation decks, restaurants, and a hotel despite its enormous height. The Dubai Creek Tower, however, was not designed with a floor area in mind. Instead, two much more important goals needed to be accomplished. The first was to add yet another breathtaking tourist attraction to the area, and the second was to ensure that Dubai retained the title of world's tallest tower. The Jeddah Tower, the nation of Saudi Arabia's first skyscraper to reach a kilometer in height, started construction in 2013. The 828-meter Burj Khalifa in Dubai would have lost its status as the tallest building in the world if that project had been completed. Having the tallest building in the world in your country can be a strategic economic gain, even though it may seem like a lot of work to build such a massive tower merely to keep the title. The Burj Khalifa in Dubai is a well-known landmark that has long been credited with popularizing the city. Additionally, it has contributed to the city's annual spending of $30 billion USD from its almost 20 million visitors. Diversifying with tourism has proven to be a successful strategy in a nation eager to transition away from an oil-based economy. As a type of insurance policy, Dubai Creek Tower enabled it to maintain its coveted status without having to construct a full skyscraper. This is made extra clearer when you realize that the tower's precise height has never been disclosed. All we know is that it will be between 1,000 and 1,350 meters high. When the project's main financial supporters were detained as part of the nation's anti-corruption drive in January 2018, construction on Saudi Arabia's Jeddah Tower was put on hold and has not yet been picked up again. At about the same time, construction on Dubai Creek Tower was also halted after only the foundation had been built. Even though no new building has been done since late 2018, the tower's construction was only legally suspended in 2020 when Dubai was placed under lockdown. In recent years, Dubai's real estate market has also weakened. The continued effects of the 2008 global financial crisis and a decline in the price of oil have left the city with an excess of residences and businesses.